recent Rachel Bush picture?
The one that she posted on Snapchat.
Oh. Oh, we're live now. All right. Apologize for that. We had a few technical difficulties. I believe Tyler was getting into the topic about the Warriors versus Nets, if he wants to kick back that off.
Yeah, so we were talking about how March Madness is going to have no fans in attendance. They actually just announced prior to March Madness not having fans in attendance that the Warriors are going to be the first team that aren't going to have fans in attendance for the game tomorrow against the Nets. Basically stating that San Francisco, the city, said that they don't want to have more than 1,000 people within earshot. So we'll see how that is. I think it's going to be interesting to see, the dynamic and how it works, because we've never seen something like this before. Some other things, how the coronavirus is impacting sports. They announced Ivy League cancels basketball tournaments. MAC and Big West tournaments are not open to the public. UCLA and USC is prohibiting fans from home games. They canceled the New York City Half Marathon this Sunday. Some other smaller ones, but another big one was that all sports in Italy have been halted, including Serie A games, which, like I said, is important for soccer fans because that then affects the Champions League Cup, where you don't have these teams competing, so they can't compete in the Champions League Cup, which affects the team because that's like going for the Super Bowl. And the Mariners are moving all their home games from Seattle in March. So those are some of the things that the coronavirus has affected so far.
I mean, there's definitely a lot of ramifications coming from this. And I guess, right now it's kind of one of those things, obviously it's new to us as a, human race population, so we don't really know how to treat it. Some people say, it's not as bad as the common cold. Other people say this could be worse. I saw the one guy on maybe Joe Rogan's podcast. I saw a clip. He said this is 10 to 15 times worse than the common flu. But yeah, they already had, I don't know if you saw the game where Neymar was like fake blowing kisses or waving to the quote unquote fans, but he was in the empty stadium, so he's kind of playing around with that. It is weird. I mean, this is obviously all the professional sports is a spectacle. It's depends on viewership, especially I'd say the March Madness tournament. I think you mentioned it earlier. A lot of that, you kind of feed off the crowd's energy, being able to perform in front of, your home fans, your classmates, family members. So there's a lot of stuff being impacted on this right now. And like I said, come long term, we'll see what happens to college sports after the revenue from March Madness doesn't provide that with all the ticket sales and advertisements. I'm not sure how that'll be impacted, but there's a lot of stuff going on with that right now. God damn it.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks for you because you were talking about this last week with it being in Albany. That's like the worst possible luck whatsoever.
Dude, I've waited 4 years. I remember when it came out, probably almost 4 years ago to the day, 2016. I'm like, shit, they're going to have the March Madness games in Albany, the men's first 2 rounds. It's going to be lit. I'm going to go there for the day, just chill out, drink some Michelob Ultras, fucking have myself a day, maybe indulge in some nachos. I don't know. Now, none of that's going to happen. I don't even know. Can I stand outside the stadium with binoculars and look in the front door to see if I can catch a glimpse?
They might consider doing that. How they do that in Toronto, especially last year they showed it, where they have everybody in that giant plaza with like a giant screen. Maybe they'll end up doing that for each city. I don't think it's going to be a great idea because it's kind of going to defeat the purpose of why they didn't have fans. But
that'd be worse. That's just everyone there breathing on each other and in close quarters. I mean, if one person sneezes, that's hitting a whole crowd right there. But yeah, I don't know.
It kind of reminds me like with something like that on Monsters Inc. when the guy gets that sock on him and they're like, "We got a 2219." If you get coughed on or sneezed on, you got a 2219.
Yeah.
Or actually, the CID-19, because that's what they call the coronavirus. Ha ha.
Like, listen, why do they have to name it after Corona too?
Yeah, fuck that, man.
Couldn't have been
rude.
Fucking like my favorite beer. God damn, they could have named it after Heineken or fucking Dos Equis virus or something.
or what's the worst beer you could think of? Like, what's the absolute worst beer?
Ah, man.
What's that one that Morgan's dad drank? Keystone.
Keystone. No, they drink Bush.
Oh. Well,
Keystone's terrible, though.
Keystone Light?
Yeah. Natty
Keystone
Daddy.
virus.
Natty Daddy virus. The
I
fucking
feel
tall
bad
boy.
I feel bad for Corona. I mean, their sales are down. I mean, I'm still buying it. I gotta support the brand.
Yeah, you and I both. But another thing that just made me think, or that made me think of something, but the stock market just plummeted.
Oh.
I mean, I'm not.
I know
we're definitely not claiming to be, an economical podcast, but my Roth IRA, I checked that.
Economics, though.
We are pro, right? We're about our money. Money in the bank. But good thing I have some stashed away in the savings account, because my Roth IRA did a gainer off the top of a cliff and, fucking dove right down.
At my savings for my IRA account. I don't even want to look.
Dude, I mean, if you're a stock guy, now's the time to buy for sure, but I definitely didn't foresee it enough to part ways, with the index funds that I had.
It's weird because, I'm living a great life, but I feel like everything's crumbling around me. The stock market's going down. Everybody's worried about the coronavirus. I feel like every time I have a day off, it's shitty weather out, but life is still good. Can't complain.
On top of that, I don't know if you heard, but fucking upstate New York had an earthquake this morning.
Holy shit.
3.1, the epicenter was right in South Glens Falls.
Wow.
I mean, my roommate said he felt it. I'm a pretty sound sleeper, I had the nice air purifier going. I had my sleeping noises, the video I got on YouTube.
What was playing for you? Was it waves crashing?
It's just some insomnia, anti-anxiety, 24/7 live stream YouTube video. Helps me fall asleep.
It wasn't Alexis
think.
Talking?
Well, I mean, that's the intro.
Oh, okay.
Good evening, everybody. This is Alexis, Texas, coming to you. Fat Boy with the Chain. How dare you guys talk shit on Keystone? I mean, listen, my guy. Unless you're in college or, I don't know.
Or a redneck.
Or a redneck, right.
Or from Schuylerville.
Which is kind of synonymous with being a redneck. But yeah, I mean, Keystone, come on, my guy. If you care about your body, you're not drinking Keystone.
You can't put unleaded gas in a Lamborghini.
Correct. I couldn't have said it better myself. But listen, I drank Budweiser for a couple months, and what that did to my intestines, my insides. Anytime I would fart the day after drinking Budweiser, it smelled like a cat was decaying in a dumpster for 10 months and just crawled out of my ass. So Keystone, I can only imagine what that does to you. Golly. But yeah, I don't know. Corona's now. But another thing too.
What you just said is bizarre.
A little too graphic for you. All right, my bad. Another thing too, T. I guess we might as well. Another breaking news on this podcast. We already.
Oh shit! We're breaking all the news.
Already unofficially the first podcast to break the news about the attendance for the March Madness tournament. In more important news, your boy Yo Soy AC Weezy is now a wine guy.
Oof, really? Do tell.
Breaking news. Listen, not by choice. Obviously, I love my brewskis. Love putting them back with the boys. But as a result of my dietary changes over the past couple years, cutting out bread and a lot of pasta, I think I've built up a slight gluten tolerance. Even if I have a few beers, it's unsettling. Because then that turns to me drinking 20, which is my limit, by the way. I don't, never go over 20. As soon as I hit 20, stop. Sorry. No, it doesn't matter what time of the night it is. But anyways, I'm officially jumping ship. I am a wine guy. Now, this doesn't account for Saturday nights. I'll still be putting back tequila sodas like there's no tomorrow. But if I'm coming home after the gym, like later tonight, I got the black box of some nice Chardonnay.
Oof.
Listen, you put it right on your desk. I'm sitting there. I'm going to go home, play some Call of Duty Warzone, the new Battlefront, or the new Battle Royale game. I got it right there. Whole box. I don't have to get up. Right before I was walking back and forth to the fridge, I had to go do that. Listen, I don't want to get up and stretch my legs. If I'm sitting down playing video games, I want to be a loser. I don't want to get any kind of exercise. So now,
exactly.
Boop, turn real quick, fill her up, boop, boop. good to go. But yeah,
So I
breaking
guess
news.
the biggest question is now, Austin, is are you a red or are you a white?
Well, that depends on the occasion or what type of day it is. Previously, like as far as beer goes, it's like if I'm sitting down having a few with the boys, watching a fight maybe, or maybe I'm at dinner, I'm drinking.
Or March Madness this year.
Rest in peace, March Madness. But if I'm just hanging out, I'm drinking IPAs all day, right? But if it's like a day drinking type deal where I may indulge in more so of a quantity as opposed to quality, then I'm gonna go for like a Miller Lite. So it's like if it's warmer out, I may be indulging in a few more than I usually would. I'll go with a white, right? But if it's kind of I'm just laying back, something with dinner, I'll do a nice red, maybe a Pinot Noir or a Cabernet. Something that'll get the taste buds going, right? It matches well. Red steak, red wine, good time. Your boy Yo Soy AC Weezy, officially a wine guy. You heard it here first.
So does that mean hot seat LeBron James, because he is a wine connoisseur himself? I mean, you sound more like you have more knowledge in the vino game than he does.
Well, I mean, I feel like LeBron. I'm gonna take a little jab at you now, LeBron. I think you're a great athlete on and off the court. We know you're watching, tuning in. But
we lost to the Nets last night.
With that being said, LeBron's kind of like that guy at the party who's got like a solo cup with water in it, and but he's taking selfies, making it look like he's drinking more than everyone else there, making it look like he's having a good time. Listen, do I know if that's wine in his cup?
No.
Shit, it could be some fucking Welch's sparkling grape juice for all I know. Right?
Hey, don't be hating on Welch's sparkling grape juice.
I'm not hating on it, but as some older adults now, we can enjoy ourselves an alcoholic beverage. When was the last time you had some sparkling Welch's?
It's been a while. I've had adult beverages way sooner than I have had sparkling Welch's, that's for sure. Yeah. AKA last night.
AKA fucking T-minus 12 hours ago. How late were you up?
My piss still smells like tequila, so.
Oh my goodness. Tyler stayed up to watch the sunrise last night.
Actually, I did. It's actually quite enjoyable seeing the sunrise rather than the sunset.
Now you got the Savannah sunrise on your hat. Which is the better sunrise, Savannah, Georgia, or Tampa Bay?
I thought you were gonna say something else.
But, I don't even know what you're saying.
Never mind. I would have to say I haven't seen Savannah's sunrise, but I'm gonna go with Tampa then.
So you haven't seen Savannah's sunrise, but you're wearing a hat with Savannah sunrise on it.
Correct, because I didn't wake up super early in the morning to see the sunrise.
Another breaking news, Tyler Hayes is a poser because he reps things that he has no idea about. Goddamn. That'd be like me having the Northern Lights Aurora Borealis on my hat.
It's not even a sunrise, it's just a sky.
What?
Like,
okay, maybe a sunset then, but that's supposed to be a sun.
I've seen the sunset in Savannah, and that's gorgeous.
All right. You got bailed out then. But shit, I don't know. We got talking about Coronas and all this and that.
Now I'm thirsty. I kind of want a Corona.
You did mention, I don't know if you wanted to get into it at all, but your Nets, what they did last night.
Yeah,
shockingly,
I mean, they thoroughly ass-whooped the Lakers by 2 points.
Oh, shit. Now, I mean, this has just turned into an anti-LeBron, anti-Laker podcast.
I mean, speaking of Savannah, we might as well just take some jabs at his wife too. I mean,
a little play on words there. Ha. Yeah, we're too.
She's a nice lady.
Too far removed from International Women's Day, which might I point out is the shortest day of the year. Right? It was daylight saving time.
They put daylight savings time on International Women's Day.
How are you gonna go and do that, man? I mean, out of all
the
the days
that created the calendar this year.
Out of all the days, you had to go and put International Women's Day on the shortest day of the year. That's despicable.
It's just sad. It's despicable. You gotta think that's your mom, that's
right?
Your grandma, that's your sister, that's your first grade teacher.
That's your ex-girlfriend that you still love. No, I'm just kidding. But Yeah.
Fuck that fit.
That's your piano teacher who
Oh,
taught you how to do, what was it, chopsticks. Yeah.
or the recorder. She had a lot of practice with that. Aha. Hello, how
Golly.
you doing? Are we playing hot cross buns or are we talking about some other buns?
Listen, if it's buns, it's all me. But that reminds me of the, you ever see the, what's the movie intro, like Lionsgate or whatever, where it's like, dun dun dun, and there's like
Yeah,
someone did it with
yeah.
the recorder, and that shit's hilarious. If you've ever seen that.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
It just sounds terrible, but it's so funny.
Anyways, the Nets beat the Lakers last night. So, the Nets are sitting at seventh seed in the Eastern standings. Does that mean that Tyler was right if they make the playoffs?
Oh, I mean, we'll see. Are you asking me? You asking the people? You asking God? Who are you asking?
I'm asking. I'm just speaking it into existence at this point. This is my speaking into existence. I said it weeks back. We could play it over again. We could do the little animatronics that Austin likes to do with his editing skills and do the, well, let's take a look back at 3 weeks ago. Tyler said the Nets are going to make the playoffs and they're going to win the first round. And I still stand to that.
Why would you even want that, though? Like, no Kyrie, no KD. Why wouldn't you want to get a better draft pick, maybe someone that can help him out next year?
Well, we're already in the playoffs. We're the 7th seed right now. We're a few games up on the 8th and 9th seed. The biggest thing is I mean, yeah, you're right, but it's also, why would you root against your team? That's like me saying to you a few weeks back, wouldn't you have rather the Packers not have made the playoffs than get so close in the playoffs and lose before the Super Bowl? I mean, essentially it's the same thing.
No, I'd rather have them go and... No, it's not really the same thing because...
I mean, kind of.
Packers had a shot at going to the Super Bowl or winning the Super Bowl.
The Nets have a shot at the NBA championship.
Yeah, just as much as...
If they're in the playoffs, Austin, they have a chance.
Yeah, they have about as much of a shot as winning the NBA championship as I have a shot with Rihanna, so good luck with that.
Okay. So you're gonna speak it into existence that you're never gonna get Rihanna then. Bold play. You played yourself.
God damn it. No, listen, she's not even my celebrity crush. Wow, I just mumbled the fuck out of that. The fuck they put in this Dunkin' Donuts? Listen, she's not even my celebrity crush. My celebrity crush, which I don't even know if you know who she is. You watch the show Euphoria?
No.
Okay, well, Alexa Demi.
Let me look her up.
Look her up.
Blonde?
No, what's my type?
You ain't got no type. Bad bitches is the only thing that you like.
Daddy issues is my type. You could have said that, but
oh.
I do like myself a little brunette, a little thick, a little curvy, you know.
Really, her?
You know,
she's got resting bitch face, bro.
That's my type.
That's your type?
I want her to yell at me.
You've dated a few girls that have had that.
I want her to yell at me for something I didn't do wrong. Fine as hell.
Resting bitch face to the max, bro.
Chat, support me a little bit. Get a full body shot. Get the one...
do they have that?
It's Google. It has everything. Which, might I add, Tyler... I saw something where it's like, oh, I told my kid today that I'm older than Google, and they didn't believe me. But Google was started in 1998. No, I'm saying from the back. God damn it.
I can't find one. What do you want me to put? Alexa Demi ass?
Sure.
Alexa Demi. Oh.
I know there's one. She's on the red carpet.
Nice. Where you from? Ha
ha. Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
I would say I have generational celebrity crushes, meaning celebrity crushes based on age.
Okay. Yeah.
So 50-year-old
Jennifer
Aniston, obviously. I could also go J-Lo. I don't know. Right now, I'm really...
Mine's Oprah for 50 plus. Bro, you kidding
Is
me?
your sister's Dr. Phil?
I don't know about. I can't speak for her, but I mean
Wait, I
Oprah.
thought yours was Lana Del Rey.
Yeah, she'd be in my 30s category. And then 40s is Stevie Nicks. Come on now. 20s Alexa
Oh.
Demi.
Well, Stevie Nicks is way older than 40, Austin. Let me put it that way.
Bullshit.
Stevie Nicks is 70 years old.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is. Look it up.
She's 71. Holy shit.
All right. On next week's episode, we're gonna come up with.
She's a bad girl.
Yeah, she is. She
Thunder
was
only happens. Dude, she's into witchcraft. That's why she still looks so good at 71. My goodness.
Awesome. Next week we should come up with a list.
How old is
Celebrity
Oprah?
crushes, 20, 30,
66.
40, 50, 60. And I guess we can do 70 since Stevie Nicks is on there.
Holy shit. How old is Barbara Streisand?
75 at least.
77.
Barbara Streisand's one of your celebrity crushes?
No, I don't know. Her name just popped into my head.
Oh.
I was gonna make her.
Betty White, definitely in my 90 category though, for sure.
She's kind of the incumbent for the 90s though.
Yeah, she wins it all.
She's running unopposed. 98. God damn.
Actually,
God bless you, Betty White.
Coronavirus, we need to take all costs in protecting Betty White during this time.
Dude, I haven't heard much from her recently. Also, have we heard from Howie Mandel? Like, is that guy just like laying in a bathtub full of hand sanitizer right now?
Oh, I forgot. He is
This
a
dude's
freak like that.
crazy. Like, he does not. He doesn't even shake hands before all this shit. He would do like an air bump. You know?
Wow.
What? You know, I haven't heard from him. Right? I mean,
I haven't either. I'm kind of concerned. I saw him on TikTok a week or so
Howie
ago.
Mandel. I think he's been in hibernation.
He might be dead.
Wait.
Well, you got to think, Austin. If you're doing all of those for precaution, your immune system is not ready for this. He is probably target number 1 for the coronavirus.
Dude, I don't know if this is like a joke or if he's being serious. I just typed his name in Google, and it says Howie Mandel wears hazmat suit to America's Got Talent taping, and like he looks like he's in fucking Call of Duty, and he's like he's playing Nazis versus zombies, and he's got the fucking whole mask on. Man, this is crazy. I don't know if this is a joke or not. Oh my god. But yeah, like you said.
Yeah. But next week we'll have to come up with a list of all of our celebrity crushes because I'm interested in seeing who you come up with.
I mean, I pretty much just said them all.
I need time to think about this. There's so many out there.
Well, you just said you have it generational. You should be, if you fucking know, you know.
I don't know though. I need to break it down. I need to make a list, an Excel sheet.
Okay, maybe we'll have to extend it, like top 2 for every generation.
Deal. That
Okay.
is more than fair.
Okay.
Anyways, some more breaking news this week, AC.
Yes.
2K released that they're now coming out with NFL games for the Xbox and PlayStation. Big news. Major key alert.
Major key alert. Secure the bag alert. 2K getting back into the football game. Do we know, is this going to be on the current Xbox One, PS4 platforms, or is this going to be starting for the next gen?
I'm going to assume, just based on how video games typically work, that they're going to have them for both.
Because they kind of do them for the older ones for a little while when the new ones come out.
I mean, they still release some new. Well, they did a few years ago. We're still releasing some new games for the 360 and PS3.
Right.
And yeah, I think it's going to be on both. But I'm excited because 2K always put out really good football games. My favorite, of course, probably everybody else's, ESPN NFL 2K5. For all the ones on the cover, I thought it was the most complete football game that year. Probably in a 5-year span, it was probably the most complete football game.
See,
Chris Berman, they would do halftime shows with Chris Berman around the league. That shit was awesome.
I mean, this is just going to be like the XFL compared to the NFL when you have 2K compared to Madden. You know, I think it'll be all right, but it'll be out of business.
So you're saying that Madden is still going to reign supreme?
Oh, of course. I mean,
even though if you look at Madden 2005 versus NFL 2K5, 2K5 was way better than Madden.
yeah, I mean, they had that year. There was a couple years back in the day where I preferred NBA Live to NBA 2K.
Whoa.
I just thought there was like 2 years, like 2009, 2010, where the mechanics, the
Ooh.
graphics were a little better. But obviously 2K edged out NBA Live, just like Madden edged out 2K in the football aspect. So
Speaking of that, I used to be an NBA Live guy. Like, I would always get NBA Live. And then once I know, I'm just saying, but once I touched the sweet nectar of the juices of 2K and NBA, it just changed my life for the better. I just knew that this was it, that I needed to switch over to 2K. And I think it's going to be the same way. I was telling you this on the phone. I think the disparity of it, adding a new game, is going to only make the video game industry better just because they're going to be more competitive, adding new things, that the other game's not going to have to make it, funner, or try and find new ways to be innovative. So it's only beneficial for the consumer as a whole. I think, though, I'm going to be full on switch to 2K. That's my prediction.
see, you're not gonna buy Madden. You're gonna buy 2K.
Nope. I'll probably buy them both, and I'll see which one's better.
Well, all right.
and then my decision will be made. Whichever one is better that year, I will buy for the rest of the time.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to come down to Insane Games in the Wilton Mall. I'm going to test both the games out. Whichever one I prefer, I'm going to walk away with that from the best video game store in upstate New York. You heard it here first. But like you said,
the problem is we don't have those down here, so I can't do that, unfortunately.
Well, for our upstate New York viewers,
the sweet juices of the nectar of Insane Games, where I do not.
I do. I don't know how much juices of nectar I want to claim from Dan but anyways, like you said before, I believe from a competitive aspect it'll be good. I mean, you look at Fortnite, which reigned supreme in the gaming world for a while, probably still does, but Apex came out for a little bit. They introduced some new mechanics like reviving players that were down, grabbing their cards to bring them back from the dead. Fortnite introduced that, kind of brought them back. Now, the Call of Duty Warzone came out with the new Battle Royale. So I won't get too into it because I know we got other podcasts that touch on the gaming aspect. But I was just kind of reinforcing what you said from a competitive standpoint. I think it could be good. So, hey, maybe do you think NBA Live tries to jump back in the game or what? See this as a window of opportunity?
Don't they still make video games at NBA Live?
No, I don't think so.
Mike,
Do they still make video games?
NBA Live?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure they do.
Oh, okay, NBA Live 19. Fuck. But who? Okay, so why? Like, who's?
Who buys those games? Why do they still come out with them?
Everyone just says 2K. It's not like, oh, let's play basketball on Xbox. It's like, let's play 2K.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's pretty wild.
It's like when you blow your nose. You blow your nose with a Kleenex.
Correct.
But even though it's a tissue.
Correct. Yeah.
Right.
I'd agree with you on that. I'm sure there's other iterations of that. I can't really think of off the top of my head.
Q-tip. That's a big one.
That's a brand?
Q-tip is a brand, but technically it's a cotton swab.
That's all right. You're ready to go with that one. I see you got a couple of Q-tips in your ears right now.
They don't help me hear, that's for sure. I got little ears. I can't hear that well.
I thought it was funny. Someone said, obviously an AirPod hater. I have them as well. But someone was like, people who wear AirPods look like Ben Stiller from There's Something About Mary. And the part of the movie where he had the fucking jizz on his ear hanging down.
What do you have any Wheezy Weekly winners this week?
Oh, I do. I'll jump into it. You don't have 2 minutes?
I love that little motion. I do.
You don't have 2 minutes?
No.
All right.
I went in on the coronavirus last week. Wash your goddamn hands, people.
Wash your goddamn hands. Yeah, that's all we should have to say about
speaking of that, I love how they're coming out with songs that you could sing while washing your hands. Like, all these artists are putting out their best song with the little, like, hand washing motions that you have to do.
Well, I saw that everyone was like, everyone's tired of singing Happy Birthday, which has always been the, poster song of what to sing when you're washing your hands 20 seconds. And it's like, here's songs that the chorus lasts 20 seconds that you could sing in place of the happy birthday song.
Speaking of us being a pro economics podcast now.
Yes.
Stocks rising on lotion. You're washing your hands so much, everybody needs lotion now.
Right?
So buy stocks and lotion, Johnson & Johnson, something like that.
Johnson & Johnson. Is that another kind of, I don't know.
No, because people typically say lotion.
Yeah.
It's like,
okay.
It's like,
I don't even know what word I was going to say.
Like, get a Ziploc bag. That's kind of,
all right, you're,
I feel like Q-tip and, yeah.
You know too many of those. All right, getting into it. Wheezy's Weekly Winners. I actually just touched on it. Probably should have waited, but number one, I have Call of Duty. Like I said a couple days ago, they introduced a new battle royale called Warzone. It's free to play, so if you didn't purchase the Modern Warfare game, you can still download this as a separate entity of itself. It's smooth, no bugs. It's not complicated like PUBG or what was the other one I was thinking of, where you kind of had to like get all these attachments. Even Apex had a little bit more to it. Get all the attachments to the guns. It's kind of complicated. This smooth, clean. It even gives you an option to get a loadout of your custom choosing. So yeah, I played it once last night. I plan on playing it when I get home later. See if I can catch a dub. Number two, kind of going into the whole coronavirus topic, for my Wheezy's Weekly Winners, I have hand sanitizer. I saw on social media, they were getting up to astronomical prices, right? $20 for a little mini size of hand sanitizer. I think they ran out at some point. Now comes out New York is making their own state-specific hand sanitizer. I don't know. They're going the artisanal route, if you will. Actually putting our tax money to good use, something that could potentially help us survive, right, for New York, which we have usually high taxes. Tyler, I've actually been making my own homemade hand sanitizer. It consists of Tito's, Frank's Red Hot, and holy water. So
where do you get your holy water from? That's a big thing.
Well, anything that I touch is holy. So I, just after I wash my hands, I just let it seep into like a little bowl and
you let it sit there.
Yeah.
You have to let it like marinate.
Just say 3 Hail Marys, Father, Son, the Holy Spirit, and then boom, holy water.
Nice.
I'm just kidding. Christians, please don't come after me for that. But
or Catholics.
Yeah. Well, Catholicism is a form of Christianity, but I can tell you're not a big God guy. It's okay. I'm getting into it. Tyler's just,
I'm not a big GG.
Not a big GG guy. Tyler's just staring at me like, fuck it. He just exposed me. Number 3, Wheezy's Weekly Winners.
See you in hell, bitches.
T&L.
No, see you in hell, bitches.
Oh, see you in hell, yeah. Tyler will be in the club down in hell.
I'm VIP.
Some.
I don't know about y'all, but
VIP. Number 3, Wheezy's Weekly Winners. I have small dicks. Now, I'm not talking about a mini.
Go back, boys.
I'm not talking about a mini sporting goods store. There's a new dating app that just came out on Monday called Dinky One, right? The name is pretty self-explanatory. It caters to those with a below-average Peter Dinklage, as I like to refer to it, in hopes of breaking the hurtful stigma. But Tyler, I don't know what the cutoff is, because if you and I got on there, we could clean up. We could be like the Hulks in the world of Ant-Man over there, doing our things. I don't know. It's still March in upstate New York. We could find some cold water. We could use shrinkage to our advantage. Most websites.
We could use the because we have the new iPhones. We could use the wide angle.
The wide angle, right? Okay, yeah. Here we go. We're on the same wavelength. Most websites, they require you to upload a picture of your license. This dating app, you got to put a dick pic on there to just make sure you
really
qualify. It's like not tall enough to ride this ride. Well, dick's too big to use this dating app. Sorry. So we'll have to look into that. Stay tuned. But yeah, that rounds out.
Yo, we should try that.
I don't what do you got to do? Do you really have to upload a picture? I'm curious.
I don't know. I'm gonna download it tonight though, and I'll let you know. Yo,
what's the cutoff?
I know this is an offensive word, but imagine it's just like a bunch of midgets on there.
Yeah, obviously, there's definitely some midgets with some hammers out there. You never know. Can't be
Some
discriminating.
big little midgets.
got the kickstand going on there, the third leg.
It's like a baby holding an apple.
Oh, good thing there's no customers in here right now because they would definitely turn around the other way. Dan's shaking his head like, all right, cut it. No, but yeah,
Turn them off.
I thought that was pretty wild. I mean, I guess you can't be too surprised. You know, there's dating apps about everything, right? Religious, farmers.
Latinos.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, small dick dating
Wait,
app.
what's it called?
I'm going to my notes. I'm not going to my apps to see what.
Show your phone.
Notes. It's called Dinky One. Tyler's going to the App Store right now to download
We're
it.
searching it right now, boys and girls. We're back, ladies and gentlemen.
We're back.
2020 is about boosting each other's confidence, and this app is doing that for me. So
Listen, they said
Dinky One.
27,000 people signed up the first day.
Dinky Ones. How do you spell Dinky?
Dinky.
It didn't come up. Look, no results for Dinky Ones.
What? Is this on the Android App Store? I guess I didn't read the article closely enough.
Bro, I'm gonna be pissed if you just said some propaganda.
No.
Lies.
Search Dinky One
I did.
on Google. I swear to God, it's a real thing.
Like, did they take it down already?
People were.
Dinky.
But like the thing is, it's like if you're on there, you know there's gonna be people making fake profiles to like see if you can see people on there, you know, and then out them like, oh, I saw so and so on here, screenshot it. So that could be kind of dangerous. I know. This is like, I don't know. I feel like there's good intent behind it, but it could backfire very easily.
Yeah, I could see that as well. But I think, you know, like I say for everything, the more the merrier.
Right? Hey, I'm all for it.
Would you rather have
No
one
Look
dating app
Podcast.
or 16? Would you rather have one Corona or 16? You tell me.
Well, like I said, 20's my limit. It was my limit, I guess I'll say. As I aforementioned, I am a wine guy now, so. Ladies.
It launched on March 9th. Man, I'm.
That's
I'm
what I
so
just said.
confused.
Monday. 2 days ago, Wednesday. Call me.
I get that.
Call
I'm
me
just saying,
bullshit.
I don't understand why it's not showing up on my store.
Is it Android? Google Store?
It doesn't say. Dinky
Oh.
One. Man,
BlackBerry App
if
Store.
anyone can find this, let me know. I want to download it.
Chat link the download link to Tyler in the chat, please. He's looking
Add
for
me
it.
on Instagram, DM me at TylerHayes12. I want the link to Dinky One. We're going to test it out. We're going to see how it works.
Oh my
And your
god.
boy might get lucky.
But then it's like, that's like a whole new realm of catfishing. It's like, oh, I thought you were small. And you come with like a nice average 5 1/4.
I mean, honestly, if you think about it, some girls, I know we're getting into the science and probably a little too much information,
Right,
but
not a
have
scientific-
shallow,
Right.
you know, goods. So maybe they're going on this website so they don't get hurt or killed.
No, I'm sure
So-
there's more of a health aspect behind it. You know?
I'm going to try it. You think I'm kidding?
I don't think you're kidding. I just think it's funny. Let me know how it is.
Oh, we're going to have a whole episode on it.
Next episode on the No Look Podcast, we're going to have our generational celebrity crushes. Tyler's going to give his personal review of Dinky Ones if he can ever get the download. Shit, I don't even know.
Just the fucking name, Dinky Ones. Alright, send her home, Austin.
Send her home. Alright, guys, listen. I am your boy, Yo Soy AC Weezy, the man. Goddamn, make sure you follow us on all social medias: Insane Games TV, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Tyler, one last time for this week. Wash your goddamn hands. Until
Wash
next
your
time.
Goddamn hands. I love you.